Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review video for GoBuster King and GoBuster Lioh. We're going to start with basically GoBuster Lioh. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I feel like it sounds wrong when I'm saying it. But basically, this is like if you were to make gobuster-oh, but you replace him with Buster Ace. Like, he's the new hotness, you know. GoBuster-oh wanted a taller guy. So anyway, that's basically it. So primarily, for prep for him, I've already done this step. I know I probably should have shown it, but just take this off. I know, like, you probably should have taken notes on that. But basically, all you're going to need is the pieces you would already need ready for making gobuster-oh. In fact, I don't think there's too much different about it other than maybe this being in the helicopter formation or variation of it because you don't need the helmet. But for prep for him, super easy. Like I said, take off the lion head. And then the most quote-unquote complicated part, which isn't even really that complicated, is just taking his arms, folding them out this way, and folding them in, and then, I like how I say it's not complicated and then I mess up, but just do that, and just make sure you press it so that it lines up here, because like there's a way I've done it before where I just kind of wasn't paying attention and it's not flush, but you want to make sure there's like really no gap. No gap, just a crack. Words to live by from Dawson Rider's review on a Super Sentai toy. No gap, just the crack. Alright, but so that's basically the main part of what you're going to want to be doing. Oh, that came undone. And then you're going to want to take these bits, and I've showed in the other review, to just fold these little things in to release these, because you're going to be putting on his slippers. And it's actually, at least it seems a little bit easier to snap these on like one-handed than it was GoBuster Ace, but yeah, so that's what you're going to do. And like, I know it's easier because usually I have to either show one or just straight up cut away in general because it's kind of annoying to transform it on camera. In fact, if there was a little bit of muffled noise, that was my chin hitting the mic, so I'm sorry about that. And then the rabbit arms, which are just part of the body, basically just transform exactly how you would if you were doing gobuster-oh. Where's the other one? There we go. Like that. And then on the back, you're basically going to be storing stuff on the back. And on the back, you're going to need to store this. It actually snaps in better than it does on the chest formations. And then this piece here, just combine the rabbit back with this piece and make sure that these are folded forward or it's going to clash with that. Not like, you know, oh, fashion season, darling, a rabbit head on your back just does not work. It's more like, you know, it'll literally clash with it and press it off of there. Okay, and then you're going to take this and it's going to go on here, and it's not going to activate any new sounds, or if it's supposed to, mine does not do it. It just says that, like, are you ready? It's like a less cool version of, are you ready? It's like, are you ready? That sounded racist and I didn't mean it to. It's a dorkier voice is what I'm saying. And then you're going to be using the same sword, which seems really like rinky-dink in his hands, because it's like a larger formation than regular gobuster-oh, regular gobuster. And then take this and it's going to become like a propeller-ish weapon, and snap on the helmet, and there you go. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that you can do this. Like, if you want to just display your cool Buster Ace and but have somewhere to put Gorilla and Rabbit because you despise their individual modes, this isn't a bad formation. In fact, it's kind of, honestly, this and GoBuster, this and GoBuster King almost look the same. This one's just kind of a more compact version. I think the little tiny sword looks a little bit odd on him, but yeah, overall, a neat mode. I think I prefer it a little bit more to regular gobuster-oh, just because it's kind of cool. You got helicopter blade stabbies, cool lion head, cooler helmet in my opinion. Alright, but now I'm going to get the stuff in here for the big formation, GoBuster King. Okay, so I pretty much got everything ready for GoBuster King. Prep-wise, all you need to basically do is take the majority of the front stuff off of him, like the arms and stuff. You can leave the stuff on the back. Just a quick note before I get started, the gorilla head here, which is going to be attached to this in the formation, can store on the back in the major part of Gorilla's mecha, you know, where the little hole slot is. That sounded weird. But I just was thinking too far ahead and already went ahead and had it on the Beetle, so I'm sorry about that, but it can store right back here when you know, do the regular formation that I just showed. So basically, you're just going to be doing Great GoBuster, but with this guy as the base. Like, everything is like 99% the same. Like, first of all, these are going to go on the bottom, just like before, like as slippers. I'm going to see if I can't at least do one of them on camera this time. That's not so bad, just the helmet fell off. But you know, just snap them on the bottom here. Usually I just like to do it off camera because these are always awkward to do, because I have to also be making sure I don't knock the camera over while I'm doing this. Okay, I like how right after I said that I did have to cut away because I accidentally shifted that off and everything was starting to topple. But yeah, put slippers on. That's always the first step in any Alcoholics Anonymous program. Put slippers on. No, I'm just kidding. That's a weird joke. Okay, and then this you're going to be doing up just like you did with what'd you call it? I just said the name. Great Go-Buster. And then this piece always annoys me because it never wants to stay in. And we're going to be putting that on the back again. So let me turn us around to the back. Okay, now that we're at the back, there's actually several things we want to do. First, take the mask from Great Go-Buster and just slide it up in here. That sounded weird. I didn't mean for it to sound weird like that. But then you can put this guy on the back, just like you would on the other one, just a slightly different placement. Gorilla's probably going to fall off, you know how he is. And then, where are you? Take this little part from Stag, and you're going to attach the propeller to it. Just take off the helmet from regular Gobuster-oh, and that's actually going to go in here. Again, that's where the gorilla head can go when you're just doing Gobuster Lioh. But I just kind of brain farted, and that's what happened. So yeah, and then you can kind of adjust these any way you want, just for, like, if you want them sticking out or if you want to fold them back in. It doesn't really matter. All right, now we're going to flip back around. Okay, now we're back around to the other side. Now we have some very simple stuff to do. We're going to give him his arms. And where's his other one? It is right here. There you go. Now we'll just get his weapon ready, which is basically the same exact thing you would do for Great Go-Buster. Just snap this in and put the Go-Buster helmet on here, and then it will go in his hand. Again, I like how all the formations basically have him wearing his old faces somewhere. I mean, this one's kind of out and proud, like, just on his weapon, but like you have the other one in the back, but it's still kind of a funny bit for me. It would actually be kind of funny slash cool in a way to have him like have all the previous mecha faces on here. We kind of like cool and morbid, but also like a, this is what I evolved from. That's his voice, in case you didn't know. All right, in this hand, you can put the blaster weapon that comes from Stag, or if you want to, you can also take the staff weapon that's supposed to come with Lioh that I'm missing. All right, now let's just put on the helmet, and then we'll get a better angle. Oh, excuse me, my chair squeaked. I swear it was the chair, but that was kind of rhymed too, but it's kind of hard to get a better angle on this. But there you have it. You have Go-Buster King. That was too much. But yeah, it is quite the mess. It is a thing that's happening. I really do like that you can fit most of the things in here. I talk a lot, especially in modern Sentai reviews the last few years, about missing when you could put everything you owned into one formation. And I do miss that. Obviously, you don't have everything in this. You know, we're missing Frog, which usually the movie ones don't make it into that. Obviously, we're missing Gobuster Ace, but still, you get a good chunk of your collection here, which is nice. I think I do prefer just the ones combined with Rabbit and Gorilla, just because it's a little more compact, a little less messy, but don't get me wrong, like, I like messy stuff like G12 and Samurai Ha-Oh, but this one just a little messy. It's a little skinny, and like it looks different, better now that I have like the weapons in his hands, but without it, his arms are kind of tiny and skinny, and the promotions, I'm a good talker, guys, proportions on this dude are kind of weird. So yeah, but overall, it still is kind of cool to put a lot of these together. It's kind of an impressive accomplishment for when you've collected them. But again, just like with my first review of this, the regular one, if you are collecting all of them and you already have most of these, I can recommend picking up Lion because he does offer a lot of playability. Essentially, if you have all these things, you get 5 modes of play, but I think I do prefer some of the other combined modes down the evolution chain. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The Awesome Rider, signing out.